Hello and welcome to a brand new series of Forza car builds. But don't worry, my GTA 5 content is still to come after the last video got some great feedback. I honestly expected everyone to have moved on from the last gen consoles, but it turns out that you're all quite eager to see my GTA series continue. After spending 500 quid plus on a Xbox One though, I can't go and keep my 360 hooked up all the time, so I thought I'd take a look at some kind of Forza series to continue sharing my love of cars. In my GTA 5 car builds I focused on recreating movie cars, but in this Forza series I'm going to treat myself to some tasty cars and kind of showcase my own style. But in this first episode I thought it was only fitting to create a little tribute to the late Paul Walker. Everyone knows the character Brian from the Fast and Furious series, although the character and the actor pretty much merged into the same person. He had pretty much the same love of cars, and I'm pretty sure he was actually a Skyline fan even off the set. I recently watched a video where he went over to Japan to test out a Skyline from a certain tuning company, and you could see on his face how much he absolutely loved driving it. The Fast and the Furious came out in 2001, just before I got my driving license, so that movie and the characters all kick-started a big part of my life back when I was part of car clubs and went to car meets. So it's sad to see him go, especially considering that he leaves behind a 15-year-old daughter, not to mention his friend Roger Rodas, who leaves behind an 8-year-old son. I think it's a little bit too early to be pointing fingers of irresponsibility, but that Porsche had to be doing some insane speed in that suburban area. I mean, we've all had fun in fast cars on the road, but that stuff should really be left for the track where it's much safer for yourself and others. But it's certainly a great loss, and I think this Skyline is one car that we'll all remember him through. Of all the Skylines featured in the Fast and Furious series, I think the simple blue GTR from the fourth movie is my favourite. The silver one with the blue graphics is probably the most popular, but I like the originality of this example without the Larry graphics. I noticed the silver and blue one is actually available as part of one of the ready-made designs, which is quite awesome. But I went and spent a few credits and bought this one, then did the quick upgrade to max it out to the Group B category, which boosted up its performance with sport spec equipment. I then went in and fine-tuned everything and added the crucial turbo and intercooler upgrades. Then had to kind of downgrade some engine components to keep it under the 600 brake horsepower mark and keep it within its category. I didn't want to go too crazy with this one, but I can't wait to completely max out some of the specs on some other vehicles in the future. Styling wise, a set of Wed Sport SA97 alloys matches the movie car pretty well. I changed these from black to a brushed aluminium colour. In the future I'll be making choices that better suit my own taste, but this one's a tribute car to start off this series. Then there's only one real colour for Skylines, that is that lovely deep blue. Then there's a few styling options of the top secret front bumper and Nismo side skirts that really add some nice subtle finishing touches. So I'll leave you now with some footage from the track so you can hear the amazing sound from this beast. I really wish I had surround sound with a massive subwoofer to really get the full experience. Through my headset everything sounds a little thin, but I can't wait to hear the different sounds from all the various cards when I get around to doing my future builds. So I hope you like the look of this little tribute to start off my Forza car build series. Drop me a comment down below if you want to see any specific car builds from me. I think there's a fair few cars in the game that I can tell some little stories about and explain why those particular ones are my favourites. I also thought about doing some kind of Forza car showcase where we all share our examples of our favourite cars, so if you've got any that you want to send over to me, then hit me up on Twitter. Hopefully that built-in recording feature on the new Xbox will allow us to share those videos, so let me know if that's possible. Otherwise, thanks for watching, I'll catch you all later.